Friends, welcome back to my channel. Today also we're going to discuss previous year questions paper. Today's topic is public administration paper 1, CS main exams 2020 and maximum marks is for any subject. In that case it is 250 and allowed to be written 3 hours. Within 3 hours you have to write, and I have encountered these questions after mains are essential part of UPSC and IAS 2020. And why I have to prepare for this is this previous year questions is enough for UPSC. For mains you need to go back at least 10 years, last 3 to 4 years will be enough. However, for optional, try to see how many years of back you can go back. As many as questions you repeat and solve it, it will be helpful for your understanding and answer for these questions easily. That is my brief note on this, and without wasting much time we'll continue today's topic. So without going before going into any questions, you have to know the knowledge of how to write the answers, that instructions that you have to go through it. So there are 8 questions divided in 2 sections and printed in Hindi and English, and 5 questions is a candidate attempt 5 questions in all, and number 1 and number 5 are compulsory, and out of the remaining any 3 are to be attempted, choosing at least 1 questions from the each, and the number of marks carried by the questions part is indicated against it. So any language that you have opted while filling the mains applications, you have to stick to that language and write it. That's all for the instructions. So today's section A, public administration, very interesting topic it is, and you have to write it within 150 words and each carries 10 marks. So first question is the strength of public administration is its explorations of the complexities and nuances of public policy making and implementations. Discuss. So when it comes to discuss, elaborates and all, you have to UPSC does not repeat the same, but similar questions you get an idea, refer previous year questions paper, as it helps to student to practice well and manage their time well, as well as an accuracy for the civil service exams. And especially notice the difference between the keyword being asked, such as discuss, critically analyze, examine, etc. Knowing these keywords and learning how each has different demands will enable you to write more and suitable answers and score higher than your competitors. So with that note, let us get into next questions, that is principles of analysis and principle of actions were not differentiated in Taylor's scientific management comment. And aberrance is an applications of a rule of law is a primary cause of poor grievance. Discuss. And department, boards and commissions as forms of organization or dissimilar in context of accountability and responsibility. Analyze. Administrative mean bridges the psychological man and rational man. Explain. The movement towards governance as an organization concept for the public administration and management is because of the focus of administration has been shifting from the bureaucratic state to the hollow state and third party government. Critically examine. Organization of the future will be organic, adaptive structures, but temporary systems. Discuss how Warren Bennis characteristics the new form of organization. Productivity is not the result of working conditions but the result of emotional response of the workers to work performed. Or Elton Mayo's findings relevant in contemporary organizations. Performance information's use is a form of organizational behavior that is influenced by individual, job, organizational and environmental factors. Critically analyzed. New public service emphasizes democracy and citizenship as the basic for the public administration theory and practice. Elucidate. Accountability under the new public management has undergone radical changes, and although the focus has continued to remain on management comment and developments in the field of administrative law reflects an increasingly blurred boundaries between the state and society and between justice and administrations has administrative law become more constitutional than the constitutional itself argue. The content and process theories of motivational have the same focus but are different in approaches. Do you agree? Give reason. Trust on the citizen centricity and right-based approaches aim to empower the citizens in the light of the above as the administrative accountability improved. Justify your argument. Section B answer the following at least 150 words each, and comparative public administration starts with no paradigm of its own and development none comment. Markets, hierarchies and networks represents modern governing structures in government. Explain. Has policy analysis become a major source of legitimations of status quo in political and social order? Discuss. Physical policy should address the issue of inequality, intriacy and obscurantism. Explain. Prevention of misconduct requires institutionalization of ethical values at the political and administration level. Justify. Administrative ideas must be seen in the context of environment in which they develop. In the light of the above statement, examine the influence of new public management and information and communication technology on comparative study of public administration. Affirmative action in socio-economic development has not altogether eliminated discriminations. Discuss in it as the context of women empowerment. Have political relatives towards the move towards evidence based on policy making. Critically examine. Globalization is impacting the context of national policy making. The national policy agenda is becoming international. Explain. Collaboration and data cognizance for public services delivery need to be viewed from the governance lenses. Comment. Administrative reforms is an artificial inducement of administrative transformations against the resistance. Gerald Goyden identify the nature of resistance and endorsements requirements to overcome it. Disruptive nature of development in information technology has changed the counters of e-governance in the last 1 decade. Analyze. Performance management framework enables a clear line of sight between planning, measuring and monitoring performance. Critically analyze. Objectives of performance budgeting include improving expenditure, prioritization and effectiveness and efficiency. Has performance budgeting worked effectively in governmental systems? Argue. That's all for the day. Do like my videos and subscribe my channel for more updates, and do practice, make a habit of writing and answering. Happy learning. Thank you.